guys, hello, welcome to part 2. If you haven't seen part 1 of this declutter, I'll leave it linked down below, but I'm not going to waste any time. I just want to get right into it because I think I might have cut yesterday's video off a little short where maybe this video will be a little weighted in terms of time compared to that video, but I guess we'll see. Today I'm going to be starting with kind of my eye drawer that isn't palettes and isn't liners and stuff. So it's like a lot of eyeshadows and things like that, but more singles or creams or smaller palettes, that type of stuff. Basically everything back here, I mean, it's probably just gonna stay. I have magnets, I have fashion tape. This is like a brush guard, little tiny scissors, broken tweezers for when I'm like taking palettes apart. These are like travel ColourPop. Oh, I should take that out. Little travel ColourPop single cases if I just wanna take one single shadow with me. I like those. Oh, this doesn't go here. This is a brow product from Anastasia. Okay, yeah, we'll zoom us in a little here. This is a brow product from Anastasia, but it's in blonde. I don't know how, it does not work for me. It doesn't give me any color. I don't know what that's about, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I have these like liquid eyeshadows. These I got off of Yes Style, and I do think that they're really pretty, and I do like even that they're kind of thin for just like any type of look, like a liner or a base or anything like that. I feel like they're so summery though, like I'm realistically probably not going to use them until next summer again. I think I'm going to let them go. It's hard for me. I think they're so bright, so poppy, so fun, but I think I am. I have some Danessa Myricks in here. These are the Twin Flames. I have the shade Amore and Bay. Unfortunately, these did not work for me. Like, they really didn't work for me. So I think that I'll probably get rid of these two. I do like, I think it's Bay a little bit more. It's a little bit more like piecey, but yeah, it was not my favorite. I know it looks so pretty there, I'm telling you, on the eyes. Very tough for me to make work. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of those because I just feel bad having them. I have this from Danessa Myricks as well. I didn't realize this actually had glitter in it though, and I just ordered it. So I guess I have like a weird feeling around this product, but it is so pretty. I've never even used it, but we'll see. I might keep this. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it for now. Actually, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. All right, on to these. These are all cream shadows. I also have some cream shadows in this back portion, but we'll get to those. I wanna try, I mean, I love this one from W7. It is so good. So pigmented and duochrome, and it's beautiful. Like, I'm not gonna just get rid of it to do it. I'm not. I just got the Charlotte Tilbury one in Opal, or what is this one called? Oyster, little oysters. Anyway, this is Oyster Pearl. Really pretty shadow. That is a thick swatch though, let me tell you. When you're really shearing this out on the eyes, it's quite light, I find. But this is like the most congealed it's ever been. I don't know, it came kind of liquidy because it's hot outside. But I'm definitely keeping that. I have this Ico Galactic cream shadow. I was so excited to get to try this. I think I've used it once, but I can't really remember my thoughts on it. It's so pretty. It really is a pretty shadow, but I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. I don't know. I think I'd rather a cream than a more liquidy shadow like that one. I have this other W7 one. Oh, this is the one I really love. It's like a red base. Oh yeah, keeping that. Like, these were such good products. They're in like glass containers, like they're just nice. Okay, anyway, and then I have this one in Cashmere from Lorac, and it's like a gray, green, shimmery cream color. I'm still keeping it. Like, I'm definitely still keeping that. I want to add though, since these are mostly creams, I'm going to add some of the creams that have made their way over here. So I have a ton of ColourPop ones that I got more recently. This one I think is Cosmic Charge. Yeah, Cosmic Charge. So beautiful. Really happy about that one. Definitely keeping. This one is Moon Daisy. This one's not as creamy, I find, but it's really pretty color. It'd be a great one shadow look. I hate that I can't see them, but I want to keep them creamy. This one is called Sequin. This is like a classic one. It's like a rose gold copper. This one is Couche. This one's super creamy. And it's like a highly reflective metallic shade. I think these are my last two. This is Ritz, and this one's probably, I don't know, I think it's probably my favorite one that I got. It's just so perfect for every day. Just a nice shadow. And then this one is called Frog, and it's very shimmery and glittery like the others, but this one's more of like a baby pink. All of those are so, so pretty, and I'm definitely keeping them all. I definitely feel like I've been into single shadows. I've been into quads and that type of stuff lately, so those make sense for me to keep. These are new to me. Okay, so Phase Zero. I found out about Phase Zero from FabFitFun, and I didn't know anything about the brand, so I was like, And I was seeing all these bloggers, but back from like 2018, talk about these cream shadows. So I was like, I want to try them. So I did. I had a good like 40% off or something coupon. They are really pretty. I have not tried these on the eyes yet, but I am very excited to. They are a true cream shadow in here, but they're all like highly metallic. I'm very, very impressed. They're so pretty, like color-wise, they're all kind of in the neutral family. I don't know. Let me know if you've tried this brand. I think it might be a UK-based brand, because I felt like a lot of the bloggers were maybe from the UK. They almost remind me of like a more creamy version of like the Rowan shadows. Like these are definitely creamier, like more liquid, but I feel like the swatch of them looks very similar to the Rowan stuff. So I am so excited to explore these and try them. I'm not even giving you names. I'm so sorry. That one's so pretty. It's more of like a purpley pink. That is the shade Barbie Girl. This one is Star Girl, which is like a soft gold. Where do I have room? Ooh, so pretty. And then last, okay, this one is called Queen. And this one's more of like a champagne. Like, you guys, it's always exciting to like find a new brand. And I feel like this type of product I'm into right now, all of it. So exciting. I'll keep you guys posted on my thoughts on these. I don't feel like they're gonna dry out too, so it's kind of nice. Hopefully they'll be okay just being up like that. I'm gonna try to just scoot us up a little bit so you can see this other portion. That's where a lot of those were. These are more like, I guess similar, but they're not like necessarily creams. I have all my Metalist shadows from Touch and Soul. These are some of my absolute favorite. If you can't get a hold of like indie shadows, but you want like a very shimmery, duochromatic type thing, highly suggest these. I think Hollow Mulberry, which is this one, is my favorite, probably. But there are so many good ones. Some aren't completely duochromatic. Some are just beautiful, beautiful shimmers. Just really great. They're like semi-pressed pigments, you know, like if you're not careful, they will come apart. So I keep the stopper in, but totally worth the money. I know I've gotten them on great deals, like where they're 10 a piece or even less than that. So good. These like are what get me excited. I definitely am excited to go through my collection, get reacquainted with some of the most beautiful stuff. Seriously. Oh, this one's kind of thick, but it's so pigmented. Super pretty. I think somewhere these went on like a really good sale, so I was able to catch a lot of the ones I didn't have for like $5 a piece. And, you know, I could not complain about that. Those two are so similar, but technically they're different. Ooh, this one is so pretty if you want something cool toned. It's like a gray. This one is called Aurora Taupe. Then last, this is one of the examples of why you keep the inside, because this one's all busted, but this one's so pretty too. So I keep it. Okay, so yeah, keeping all of those. I mean, look at that hand, you guys. Look at it. Okay, I'm also keeping all my Holika shades that are very similar. I love these things. You guys know that once again. I love this. This one is called, I think, Star Flash. The white one is Star Flash. My favorite one is Moon Flash, which I've called Moon Flesh for the last, I don't know how many, year. I called it Moon Flesh, but it's technically Moon Flash. I'm telling you, if you want the sparkles, these are the shadows for you. This one I think is like Champagne Flash or something, more of like a peachy color. And then I'm pretty sure this one's called Rose Flash, and it's like a really pretty rose gold. So really love those. Once again, I feel like I bust them out. If a palette I have doesn't have the sparkly shades I want, I'll always go for those. So love having those in my collection. These I got from YesStyle, and they were kind of like dried out when they came. So I don't think they're supposed to be like this. I'm gonna get rid of that one for sure. This one, let's see, is this one dried out? Oh, this one would have been so pretty, but again, I'm pretty sure it is really pretty still. That color is beautiful. I'm gonna try to use that. actually. I'm going to put it in the cream section though, but I'm going to try to use that one. And then this is still from Yes Style as well. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I knew it was going to be jelly, but this is like congealed jelly. I don't know. It's a no. It's a no. It's a no. I don't want that. I feel like that's something that in theory seems good, but in practicality, it's like, oh, I don't know how to use that. I don't want to use that. Okay, and then I guess I had one more ColourPop. This one is, oh, this one's pretty. This is called Set to Stun. Yeah, Set to Stun. Obviously keeping it. I just bought that. Okay, so lots of like these kind of single type things. I love them. I really do. I'm gonna move us over. These are more my pigments. I don't have a ton of pigments. I'm not the biggest fan of pigments, but I do really like these ones from Shine by SD. I have a whole video swatching them if you want to see them. So basically they're like all the Shine by SD sparkles, but in a loose format instead of pressed. So I'm definitely going to keep all of those. I also have this pigment from Sugar Pill. This is in the shade, it's like Ghost, or what is this? Lumi. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lumi was on my list for so long. And honestly, guys, I'm not trying to say it's not pretty, but I think I'm just past it. Like, it just doesn't have the shine or sparkle. Like, it doesn't amaze me at all anymore compared to things I have. So I think I'm gonna actually pass that on. I know, it's kind of weird. I have these other pigments. These are similar to the Shine by SD ones, but they're from Terra Moon. And I'm definitely gonna keep those as well. I don't plan on like picking a ton more of these types of products up, but I definitely want to keep the ones I have, you know, why not? And then this is like a flaky. It's like my only flaky that I have, but I'm going to keep it. Oh my gosh, there's flakies everywhere. Oh, these things suck. I don't want to say that. I want to say they're the best and that my money spent on them was the best thing I ever did, but that's a lie. I really don't like these products from Ritual Defee. I think it was my first purchase from them, and I think they're kind of horrible. So I think it's time to just let those go because they make me sad. They make me sad that they don't work for me. I don't know. Maybe that one will be better. Maybe. Should I do like a chopping block? Maybe these will go in a chopping block. I've even tried, like this one's my favorite color. Like I want this in a pressed shadow so badly, but they're just like, I don't know. They're almost like this kind of chunky cream. You know when you're baking and you've just put the water in and so everything's not completely combined. It's still kind of like loose and dry, but it is wet still. Like that's what this kind of is. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep just the color I love, love, love. I'll try to make it work, but I'm going to get rid of the other two at least. I think I can do that. Swatching them here, I'm like, maybe I can make them work. Maybe they're not what I expected, but if I can get past what I expected and instead just work with what they are, maybe, but we'll see if I try them on the eye again. Last for this section, these are all my like miniature eyeshadows as well as single shadows. My mini palettes have like just gotten, I don't want to say out of control because I love it, but I have a lot of the minis now. So Natasha Denona Mini Retro, Natasha Denona Mini Star. I have the Natasha Denona Mini Glam. That was my first little mini. And then I also have the Natasha Denona Mini Zendo. So love those. Yeah, I don't know. I said I didn't want any more, but even the Mini Love looks pretty. These are newer for me from ColourPop. I haven't even had the chance to use them yet, but you guys already know I don't particularly love the packaging on them because I feel like it's gonna break. But yeah, I'm gonna keep these for now. I need to give them a fair shot, even if I feel like I'm gonna break them doing that. This is kind of my own custom palette from Natasha Denona. You guys saw, I think yesterday, my like bigger palettes, and I just switch everything out, and so that's what's kind of in there for right now. I have these two quads from Charlotte Tilbury. This one is the Exaggerize. I definitely want to keep that. This one's the Bella Sophia palette, and I'm also gonna keep that one too. I actually really like these. Not sure how many more I would get. I do like the one for holiday this year that's like in the really beautiful star packaging, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up yet. And then I have my two Rowan quads. This one is the 1111 palette. Love that thing. And then this one is the Mood. Oh, Mood Forever. This is the Mood Forever palette. This one's a little bit newer. Really stunning though. Like I said, I feel like those other shadows are similar. I don't know how they dry down, don't know how they wear, but makes me excited. The last couple little palettes, this is a Winky Face like Ciate London one, and it's really pretty. I got this on sale. I don't think I would have picked it up full price, but the shadows in here are very like creamy, very metallic. I think I'm gonna keep this around a little bit longer and keep using it, keep loving it. I actually really like the packaging on it. I think it's adorable, makes me wanna use it. I have that Hello Kitty quad. This is the pineapple cake quad. I'm gonna keep that. And then I also have this ColourPop quad. This is the triple scoop. Really actually love this one. I thought maybe I wouldn't love it that much, but it's beautiful. This I'm gonna get rid of. Natasha Denona's Black is Black. It's just a big old black matte eyeshadow. I mean, nice, I guess. And I think because it was Natasha Denona, I kept it for so long, but I'm not no. That's gonna go. This is newer to me. Urban Decay sent out just like a single shadow, and this was the color. I mean, it's pretty enough, but I don't really need this, which is Floored in a single, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This is like a duo, and I think this is so pretty. This is just from like Ipsy or something, but the colors on it make me excited. I want to use it, especially like, again, for kind of travel and stuff. I think it's a beautiful duo. I've been really looking into getting the Kalahari duo from NARS. I used to have that, and I'm like wanting it again. So I'm gonna keep that. I have these two Natasha Denona singles. These were like promos from Sephora, and when I ordered, I got them, so that was awesome. This is like from the Retro. I really like that one. I know I want to keep this one. I think I might declutter this one though. This is the shade Sense from the Zendo. And it's, I mean, it's pretty. It is nice for like these single shadows. Maybe I'll keep this around for a little bit. Very nice. Okay, this I thought I didn't like initially, but I'm realizing, nah, I do like this. From Bobbi Brown. It's just like a little, you know, rose gold eyeshadow. It's not a big deal. It's very light and simple, but I do like it. All right, last I have these 3 eyeshadows. All these are from Yes Style, and I think I want to keep all of them. They all are kind of a little bit like duochrome and kind of, you know, sparkly. I don't know. I mean, I definitely have single shadows that I think I would use over them. Maybe I'll just, I love this one. This is, I don't know, number 4 from Romand. Maybe I'll just keep that one. Like, I'm trying to be really good. I think they're all beautiful, but that is like my preferred one. So, oh, I didn't know I was gonna do that, but I think it's best. All right, well, that is what this drawer now looks like. I think I did decently well. I mean, I'm just into a lot of this type of stuff right now, so I feel pretty good about trying what I have and reevaluating after some time's gone by, see if I like any of it. Next, let's do bronzers. I forgot this was like a section, honestly. So yeah, I hopefully can pare down quite a bit here. I definitely want to keep my Persona. I just got this, it's Dune. And I've been enjoying this actually, so that's awesome, keeping that. This Danessa Myricks cream contour is not gonna work for me. It's just too green. You can see the difference there. So that I'm gonna get rid of. I'm also gonna get rid of this Kaja. I mean, I'm just out of love with the gimmicky Kaja stuff, so that's gotta go. This I thought would work kind of like the Dune color, but this is from Illamasqua, and it's like very sheer, which seems like awesome, but it's not good. No, that's gonna go. I want to give this Say bronzer, cream bronzer, one more chance. I do. It's pretty red for me, but I really, really wanted this to work. You can kind of see, like even with the Dune, when it blends out more warm. When this blends out, I find it blends out a little bit red, so we'll see. I'm gonna give it one more shot, you guys. And then this, I think I'm gonna keep because it's my only more like contoury creams, and these are pretty cool tones so they don't turn red. I mostly use the middle shade, so I'm gonna keep that. I got that in a BoxyCharm. This is my Salt New York palette, and I already used up the bronzer this year. Oh, these are just highlighters. Oh, I definitely want to keep those. I'm going to move them into my highlighter drawer though. Okay, then I have some more powder bronzers. This is the Hourglass one in the shade Nude Bronze Light. I had this in my kit, so I'm going to keep that. I have had just the struggle with bronzers, y'all. This Complexion Trio from Alamar, I'm going to get rid of that. Only the middle shade really works for me. and it's not worth it to keep it for that. I picked up this Becca bronzer out of TJ Maxx because you guys said you love it. It's Bali Sands, and I have been enjoying it, but it's still not even my favorite. I don't know, I'm just in such a weird place with bronzers. I don't want to be, but I am. This is the Kosa one. Again, just kind of love, hey, it turns red sometimes I love it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm still like testing. I'm like kind of seeing if I'm just in a phase, like if I'm just being really picky. Am I just being like unreasonable, you know? Same with this Glowish. I find it doesn't look nearly as red here in the swatch, but still like similar issues. This I'm just trying to use up from the balm, so I'm gonna use that up by the end of the year. It's been a really long time since I've used this Bare Minerals one. I mean, I have a pretty good dent going in it. It's definitely a good one for like lighter times of year, so I think I'm gonna actually keep this one because we're going into winter and fall when I'm less tan, and I'll bust it out, see if I still want it. Obviously, if I don't use it this winter, I'll get rid of it. And this is the Pure one, and similarly, it's a very light bronzer. And since I'm going into colder months, like less tan skin, I think I'm also gonna hang on just to have it, so I don't have to buy something new, you know, to work for the winter. Kevyn Aucoin contour, I'm gonna keep that. I always keep it because it's really my only contour. This is a palette that was passed on to me from Hannah Louise Poston a while ago, and I love it. I think it's so nice, but I'm sure it's just like probably past its prime, honestly. The highlighter's beautiful. All of it's kind of beautiful, but I do think it's time to say goodbye, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, that's the bronzers. I only have one section now. That's pretty good. I definitely got rid of a lot, but I'm also kind of like, to a lot of this stuff, so we'll see. I want to keep testing. Sometimes for me, it does take me a while to like get to know and love a product. Some things I know off the bat, some things I don't, and so I'm trying to really give these bronzers a try. Okay, the yard people showed up, so I am going to come back to you and keep filming once they're not mowing the yard. All right, we're on to lips. This is the last like big category before we move on to the rest of the eyeshadow palettes, which I probably have like 3 times the amount we went through yesterday, at least. So yeah, I've done such a good job, I feel like overall, of not overdoing it on the lip products. Like, I feel pretty good about what I have, but I definitely think, you know, it's always good to like keep kind of fine tuning for me. I'd rather, again, get rid of things while they're still good than wait around until they're bad. So let's start with these lip glosses. I'm gonna zoom us in again. I think hopefully you guys will like that. So these are all of my lip glosses. I do want to keep all the Persona ones except for the pink. These Persona ones are more like neutral, and I feel like I'll wear them more. But the pink one, as much as it's fine, I don't wear it that much. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. I have the Sigma lip gloss. I think this might be, maybe not. I thought maybe it was from the Cinderella collection, but it's called Idyllic. It's really pretty. It's a great sheer one. I'm gonna keep that. I already know that I like these Sigma. Specifically, I like this one, which I think is called Tint, but it's like a clear kind of barely tinted gloss. This one is in the shade, yeah, Tint. And then I also kept All Heart because I thought maybe if I wanted something slightly more cool toned. You can barely tell. They're very sheer, which is awesome. I love that about them. They're very moisturizing. I have this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. This is such an interesting product. I got this in a BoxyCharm, or maybe Ipsy, I don't know. It's pretty. It's like kind of just juicy, man. Juicy lip is right. I want to keep that, actually. I rebought this lip oil from In Beauty Project, so I definitely want to keep that. I just bought this Kaja one, and it's so, again, like these are all very similar colors because that's what I like, so I just buy that, and I'm okay with having those. I really love this Wander Beauty oil. That one's like a little bit more pigmented than some of the other ones, but color-wise, so good. That's Skinny Dip. I have this clear gloss from Tower 28, and I don't need that. It's just a sample, but I'm not gonna keep that. This is from Bare Minerals. It's the shade Sincerity. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, wow. Okay, but do you see the doe foot? See how it's like very pink? I think this stains pink, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't need it. It's a pretty color, but I'm nervous it's gonna stain pink, and I don't need that in my life. I'm gonna keep the Tower 28 gloss in Cashew, even though this smells like absolute, well, it doesn't smell like shit, it smells like blood. So, okay, this is getting gross. I'm gonna stop. I think I'm gonna even keep these lip I don't know. Do I want these? Okay. These are from Kaleidos. I just, you know, getting their PR, I feel like I've gotten it from almost the beginning, so it's sometimes nice to do comparisons when new stuff comes out, but I don't know. I mean, the formula is nice on these. I loved those old ones, though. Those are my fave. But I'm gonna actually get rid of those. Okay, and then I have these Kosa ones. I feel like the couple times I've worn them, I don't have anything like this red, so there's that. I have like a clear, I have this one. I'm gonna keep them for now, but if I don't use these by the end of the year or get thoughts on them in some like substantial way, like they gotta go. All right, that's lip glosses. Pretty cleared out, feel great about that. I definitely am like a creature of habit. I have stuff in my purse. Let me go grab, I'm gonna see what lip products I have in my purse. I'm probably gonna keep them, but these were what were in my purse. So I have like the Rowan glosses. I definitely obviously want to keep those. You guys know I love those. We'll get to the other stuff, but definitely going to keep those. I mean, that feels so good to me. You know, I feel like I have enough that it's what I want to wear. It's not too much where I'm actually using these things. Like I can reasonably use these multiple times and get thoughts and all that. But also if like one tiny lip gloss here or there intrigues me, I have the room to still try that as well, which I just love. I think it's great. Let's move on to, oh, this isn't in the right spot. This is like kind of more of a liquid, like a gloss. I love it. It's from Summer Fridays. I'm gonna have like a more of a review on that soon. But anyway, okay, this is like liquid lipstick type stuff. I'm gonna pull some stuff out. I think off the bat, I know I can get rid of the Sigma ones. It's not that they're not good. It's just I'm gonna always reach for my dose of colors or even my Kaleidos ones over these. So they gotta go. I need to check on the Kaleidos and make sure they're not bad because these are getting old. Oh, still smells good. I'm gonna keep the neutrals. I'm not gonna keep the red ones because I don't really wear those ones, but I love the neutral ones. You guys know that. So I'm gonna keep those. I have some different ones from like Yes Style. So this is like a red. Oh, that is so pretty. That for fall, because it's kind of like glossy. It's like a stain. I'm gonna keep that. This one is from Pony Effect, and it's more of like this, it's like a matte one. This reminds me of the Kaleidos ones that are new, like the lip clays. It's similar to that where it's like soft, matte, moussey. I'm gonna see if I have a similar color in the Kaleidos ones because I'm probably gonna keep all those. But yeah, that one's pretty. I like the color a lot. And then I have this Romand one. This one's more of like a fiery red. Again, very similar with that like kind of clay, lip clay formula. I really still do like this Too Faced one, so I'm gonna keep that. You guys already know I'm gonna keep all my dose of colors, like every single one. So I'll probably even buy a few for the like Black Friday sale. If they do a Black Friday sale again, I might pick up a few shades because I love them that much. I think they're so great. And I am also keeping Stila Patina. This is like a more hot orange type color. I'm definitely keeping that. Oh, so pretty. What else? Okay, I have tons and tons of the Kaleidos ones. And I also have like the new collection. I planned on doing some type of swatch video, but I don't know if I actually will. I'm not really like the lip girl. Ooh, so dark and vampy. I definitely don't have anything like these. I'm gonna take them out. Ah, a stained hand. This stain really stuck on, but I actually like the stained color. You know, it's not like that hot pink classic, you know, thing. Okay, let's swatch these just in case I don't get to lip swatching them. They'll be here. Okay, so this first one is called Mercury Wave. Oh my gosh, what an interesting color. Okay, obviously I'm keeping all of these. This one is called Pink Moon. Very pretty. This one is called Wild Apple. Again, beautiful. I really like this selection. It's very interesting. And then this one is called Bear. Oh, that one's probably gonna be my favorite. I'm gonna do the new ones first. This next one is Scorpion Fruit. Oh, wow. So dark. This one's called Queen of the Night. That one's more like a deep, deep purple, almost kind of burgundy wine. This one's called Rubino. And that one's more of like a dark vampy red. And then this one is called Fiamma, which is more of like a hot pink, which I feel like is very similar to the Wild Apple shade. Like, they're not the same, but very similar. And why not just swatch out the rest of these? This one is called Adobe. Oh, so pretty. This one is called Terra. Wow, that one's kind of like the Pony Effect, but this one I think is less like yellow. Yeah, This one's called Sienna. And then last, this one's called Dune. They're very similar, just slightly different undertones on them. And then we'll swatch this out. This one is called Cactus Flower. It's like a hot pink. Oh, this one's kind of juicy inside. Had to like stir that one up. This one's called Agave. Oh yeah, that one is too. That's interesting because I haven't had these that long. These came out with the Flower Punk collection. I wonder, I'm gonna stir one of these before I open it. Yeah, that one wasn't as juicy, but a little bit different on these ones. This one is called Dahlia. And then last, this is Mahogany. I love mahogany. So those are just some swatches. I guess I did that for you guys there. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I think ultimately what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna zoom you out really fast. I know I'm gonna keep this, but I'm gonna move all the Kaleidos lip clays over here, just in their own section. I don't know if that means I'll reach for them less or not, but I just feel like they take over everything. But yeah, I'm just gonna move them over there so that way I have a space for them, all that, you know. And I might even move these over there as well. Wow, look how nice that is. Okay, feel pretty good about that. I am gonna keep my lip palette from Anastasia. That was from my kit. Balms, you don't really need to see swatches or anything of, but I'm going to keep this Emile Cordon. I've already used a lot of it, so it's not like I can really pass it on, so might as well use it up. I have a bunch of these little mini pots from Laneige. I'm gonna keep those. These are 2 new ones. I did pick up one of the sets because my mom wants one of the big ones, so I picked it up for her. I don't think she knows yet, so Mom, I know you watch every video. Disregard, that was supposed to be a surprise. Anyway, this one's like a gingerbread one, and this one's peppermint, and then it came with like a full size of the original. So I kept those ones for me. A little something for her, a little something for me. Also, I do give my mom new stuff and don't only give her my old crap. Anyway, this I'm gonna keep from I Do Care because I put my finger in it, so I might as well keep that. I have the Kaleidos Agave. I was actually kind of disappointed with this. It doesn't have any smell. I'm gonna actually get rid of that. I wanted to love it. You know I love a lip balm, but that one did not do it for me. This is similar, called Carnell from Yes Style. I got this, and it's like the Laneige one. I have all my little fresh ones. I really like those. I'm definitely keeping those. And I have this unopened Milk Makeup, and I'm still gonna keep that too. These are more of like my tinted balms. So I have some Kush ones that I couldn't let go of before. Can I do it now? Can I let go of them now? This one I just picked up. What is my problem? Why am I doing that? I'm gonna get rid of both of those. Honestly, disappointing. This is more the tint that I will keep though. I think that one would be really pretty for fall. That I'm gonna keep from naming. This I bought in Australia at Mecca, and I'm gonna keep that. It's like a very, very barely tinted balm. And then a newer one to me is from Sol de Janeiro, and it's a similar like tinted, barely tinted balm, but just that tiny tint is enough to like change it from nothing. I don't know how to explain it. I've been enjoying that, so yeah, I'm gonna keep those ones. This is like more lip balm stuff. I love the Wander Beauty. I want to keep the Bite one. Hopefully I can work on that soon. Definitely want to keep the Huda. I've been working through the Moroccan Magic. I want to keep that. I bought some of these. I don't know. I mean, I know Sam will be like, wait, but what? But I just don't want these. I'd rather have nicer ones. I'll keep this one Aloha Coconut for him. I'm going to get rid of those. I'm going to smell this because I've had this a while. I'm going to make sure it's still good. Oh yeah, it still smells good. I'm keeping it. The Kopari, it's like a lip glossy, you know? Keeping that. I do want to try to use up, so I'm going to keep that. Well, I don't think that's too bad. I think I did pretty good on lip balms and whatnot. The last section are these lipsticks, so I'll zoom us in for those. All right, so I definitely want to keep my NARS pencils. I love these. I think they're so great. This one is in the shade Dragon Girl, and then this one is in the shade Dance Fever. That one's gonna be so good for fall for me. I would wear that anytime, but fall is gonna be especially good. And then this one is called like Party Now or Don't Stop, or let's go crazy. I knew it was something. Keeping all 3 of those, love those. I'm also gonna keep this Tarte stick. It's kind of similar, oh my gosh. It's like the exact same color. I guess I'd always reach for the NARS one. I didn't know they were that close. Like, that's pretty close for me. This one's a little deeper and it is a different finish, but I think I'll pass it on then. Okay, good job, Lauren. I have all these Corpse Bride lipsticks. I think I'm just gonna get rid of all of them. I don't need those. I'm very picky about lipsticks. This is a Kaja Heart Glossy thing. I think I'll keep that. I think that's a nice color and different than what I have. I think I'm also gonna keep the Fenty one because I just love this deep color. I think that's awesome. Let's swatch this Kaja. That Kaja is a really pretty color. I don't think I would normally go for a bullet lipstick, but it is so pretty. I think what I am gonna try to get rid of though are these. These are such good lipsticks, I can't lie to you, from W7. They really are, but I just never use bullets. Like, but that one is so good. It's very similar to the Kaja and it still smells good. Okay, I might keep that one, but this mauve one, maybe I'm gonna let go of that one. Okay, and the darker one. I'm gonna get rid of both of those. Odin's Eye, I always wanna keep them because I think that the packaging's so pretty, but again, I never really use like bullet lipstick, so I'm gonna get rid of both. I don't even know what this color is, but I'm getting rid of it, yeah. Those are gonna go. Let's see, this is another W7. Oh, I'm keeping that too. It looks like Tom Ford, but it's not. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Kaja. It's so cutesy, but I'm just not gonna really, I probably will honestly reach for the W7 one over it, and they're like the same color. Honestly, I would love to just have like every color of these, and that would be all I needed. In like more of a bullet format and not liquid. Let's just look at the Wet n Wild ones. Oh, that one's pretty. That's a pretty color. This is the shade Clothes Off. This is Never Nude. That I'm gonna get rid of. Sorry, Tobias, you're out of here. I'm gonna keep Mochalicious, I think, of all. I just feel like I just have memories around Mochalicious and Raw Beauty Christie, so I'm keeping that one. This is Mad for Mauve. I'm gonna get rid of that. This is Skinny Dippin'. I think I'm gonna keep that. That's probably one of my most like nude, you know, lipsticks. And then this one is Bare It All. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of Bare It All. So for lipsticks, I mean, couldn't have asked for a better declutter, honestly. That's it. That's all I have. That's all she wrote. I feel great. Like, I love doing this type of thing pretty often with my lip products because, you know, they're just easy to kind of accumulate here and there in PR and whatnot. Like, all of the Wet n Wild ones were PR, which looking at them here, they're all beautiful. Like, they swatch so pretty. I think that they're pretty colors, but what am I using? What am I not? Like, trying to really condense it down because I just get overwhelmed with lip products and I could easily use like the same thing over and over, you know? I find I usually like the products, like the lip products that I go and buy out, like even at full price specifically. Those are the ones that I tend to like the most and use. So yeah, just something for me to keep in mind probably, but that's my lip products. Nice and clean, not too much. All right, I wanna finish up here with the palettes that I have. I have a lot more than this, but let's just get started. Most of these I'm probably gonna keep, like I said, so it's probably gonna be like yesterday where you just see what I have, but this is the Huda Neon, I think the orange one, definitely keeping, like, I'm not letting them go. This is the Neon Pink, so friggin' pretty, keeping. I have all my little Kaleidos 6 pans. I wanna keep those. This is Lunar Lavender. This is probably my least favorite one actually of all of them, but I'm keeping all of them, one, cause Kaleidos and for comparisons, but also I can always take these out of the packaging and I love that. This is, what is it? This is Electro Turquoise, couldn't think of it, but Electro Turquoise. This is my favorite one, Astro Pink. Love, love, love that one. This is the bronze one, Cyber Bronze. Sashimi City, Sci-Fi Greens, and then this one I believe is discontinued and it's the VR Neons. So I'm keeping all of those. I'm obviously keeping Angelica's palette, such a beautiful one, Club Nebula. I am also keeping the Escape Pod palette, another one that's just so incredibly beautiful. I love those palettes. This one's gonna surprise you. I've been thinking about it. I've really been thinking about it. I wanted this for so effing long. Finally got it. I got it on an amazing deal, thank goodness. But you know, the blue in here kind of sucks. And I love the neutrals, but it's just, I don't know. It's just not enough to keep it. I love my little fun size palettes from Sugar Pill, but I don't think there's enough in this one to keep it. So I'm actually going to get rid of that. That one's kind of surprising for me, but it's got to go. It's got to go. Wired palette, I'm not going to ever get rid of because I got rid of the original electric palette, and I will keep this for Savage alone. I will. So I'm keeping that. I'm definitely keeping the NYX Ultimate Brights. I think this is a beautiful rainbow palette, affordable, and I think the span is great. I like it. Okay, this is the Impressionism palette. This I still need to like actually use. I know. Seriously, don't talk to me about it. I know. Look at this poppy red. Look at it. Oh, it's even called Poppies. Holy crap. Wow. Oh my gosh, they named it so good. I don't know why I haven't put this on my little eyeballs yet, but geez, I just 4 looks using all the palettes in one video. All right, we have some more palettes to go through here. For now, I am gonna keep my Sigma Enchanted palette. I thought that I would probably get rid of this like first chance I could, but there's something about it that's still holding onto me, so I'm gonna keep it. No reason. For me right now, I have a bit of space to carry things, and I definitely don't wanna just do it like declutter to do it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing this to prove anything. I'm doing it for truly what do I want to do, you know? And so I want to keep it for a little bit longer. I have the Aristo palette from Zoeva. I'm going to be keeping that. The Kaleidos Flower Punk, I'm going to keep that palette. I really hope that the next ones don't come in this type of packaging though. I don't really like it. Definitely keeping my Fun Size 2 palette. I also have the Fun Size 1. Whenever I find that, I will be keeping it too. I have a video on that if you want to see it. Check it out. Okay, I think I pulled these maybe from the declutter pile too. I don't know. I'm telling you, because I wasn't into neutrals at the beginning of the year like I am right now, and these are just like full-on neutral palettes, I was like, maybe I'll really like them. So I don't know. I'm going to keep them still. I've been liking neutrals, guys. Obviously, look, here we go. Going Coconuts. Love this. So glad I finally bit the bullet and bought it. So pretty. The That's Taupe, I don't love as much as the Going Coconuts. You know, I think I could definitely just only do with the Going Coconuts, but with really any of the ColourPop palettes, I'm not gonna like declutter them in the sense of like getting rid. I will probably do some type of project where I move things around and I create my own color stories because all these are magnetic, which makes it so that even if something doesn't work out for me, it kind of still can work out for me. Lust for Dusk though, really like this one, keeping that. The Bratz palette, I did a video with this. I would have never bought this palette, but I thought it was kind of funny. And so I was like, oh, I'll do a look, but I don't think it's something I'm actually gonna get too much use out of in my collection, so I'm gonna pass that on. I'm also gonna pass this little peach palette on. I actually like these palettes from Holika? Yeah, but the peach one is not my favorite. I like the It's My Birthday Party or something. Let's see. Here it is. Every Day Is My Birthday. I like this one better. It's a little bit deeper, so I'm gonna keep that and get rid of the peach. I have some of the BH Cosmetics. I'm gonna keep all of these. Smitten in Switzerland. This one is Lost in Los Angeles, and this one's just Blueberry Muffins. It's pretty funny. All the other ones are destinations, and this one's just like, nah, blueberries. I think it's just part of a food collection, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, okay, keeping all of those. This I have not used yet, the LA Girl main stage. I really need to. Like, I think the color story is really pretty. The shadows are very pigmented, but they're like thick. I think I've told you guys that. They're like thick, you know? It's not like my preferred shadow formula for sure. So I'm just like, do I keep it around? Like the mattes seem pretty promising. The deep shades look pretty. I probably should just pass it. But look at the colors. Like, look at it. Look at it. It's so pretty. Maybe I should try to recreate this with my singles. Like use this as inspiration. Maybe I'll save it for that. Making palettes better. I have a few palettes on my list to do that with, so maybe that's what I'll do, but I will declutter it after that. More palettes, lots and lots of Odin's Eye in here. This is the Alva palette. Love, love, love that. I'm keeping it. This is the Spanglish palette from Alamar, and I do want to keep that. I picked it up for a great deal, but I'm going to keep that around for a little bit longer. The Spotlight OPV Beauty. I was like going to try it, The swatches are not promising. I have so many other palettes I want to try. I don't feel like I need to try this, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Sorry if you were wanting a review. This is the Norns palette from Odin's Eye. I'm also gonna keep that palette. This one, I'm gonna get choked up already. God damn it. This one is like extra special now. I don't want to get too sad, honestly. I was super shocked and so sad to hear of Mel's passing, and my heart goes out to her family. I'm really trying to keep it together. And she will definitely be missed, so I'm glad to have this palette. It's like extra special now. So of course I'm keeping her Tiny Marbles palette. I mean, it was beautiful before, and that's why I purchased it in the first place, but yeah, I feel even more happy to have it now, to have like a tangible piece of her legacy in the community, you know? So keeping that. Okay, I need to get it together. We can do this. Okay, I have the Ace Beauté Oceanic palette. I think they reformulated everything, but yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I think it's so pretty. I love the blue and green. I have this one. This is the Freya palette, and I really love that. I put this in my fall palettes. And then these, I haven't even had the chance to use yet. These came out right before the collab palettes came out from Odin's Eye. This is chapter 1, and they're really pretty little booklets, basically. I do want to use them. I haven't yet, but I'm not going to declutter them. They do textures really, really well, so I definitely want to keep those. We're not done. Oh no, you guys, we have like so many more. Okay, I'm definitely keeping Natasha Denona Bronze, although mine is mixed up in all different because I combined it with the Love palette. This one is what the Love palette looks like. I have a video on it, so check that out if you want to know a little bit more. I will try to remember to actually leave everything, like all the videos, linked down below. I have this Glamlight and Michaela palette. Definitely want to keep that. I haven't even, again, used it on my eyeballs yet. I think I still want to keep this Juvia's Place palette. I think I'm like keeping it because it's my last Juvia's Place. I think the color story is still really pretty. I'm not sure if it's like quite the formulas for me. Not that they're bad, it's just, you know, like, will I reach for these shimmers? Probably not. And then will I come to this palette just for these pigmented mattes? Probably not. You know what I mean? So I think I'm actually gonna pass on that. I guess it's time. This is just like a shell of a palette. I already depotted the shadows, but I'm keeping that. I am going to do a video showcasing the differences between the gold palette and this palette because of the fact that I now have it. I mean, realistically for me, it would have never been enough. Like I would have always wanted the gold, so that's why I bought it. But I thought it'd be interesting to see, like, you know, dupe for dupe how it is. So I'll make that, but then I'll probably get rid of this. I do have the Shadow Kiss palette, which is like the glam. This, I don't know why, the textures in here just like don't get me. Like, I don't know, they do not seem like Natasha Denona style. They don't even seem as good as past ones. Like, honestly, I don't know. I'm not gonna wait around to get the glam and then do the comparison with this. I'm gonna get rid of it now. I have my Beauty Bay Book of Magic. Can't wait to use that this season. Yeah. Keeping. I have the MAC Tempting Fate palette, definitely keeping. That I just got. I have the Shine by SD palette. This is the Enchantment one. I was kind of disappointed because it started getting all leaky. Some of my Odin's Eye have also done that. I'll show you those in a second, but yeah, that kind of sucked. I know some of the old Glam Light palettes do that, but it just looks so messy. But the shadows are beautiful. The shadows are stunning. I just wish that they weren't being overtaken by all the oil. We have this Glam Light Ice Cream Dream palette. I love this. Definitely keeping that. These are like the Glam Light palettes are definitely like the big palettes I enjoy having. This is the Game Beauty Fantasy palette. They sent this over, and I think Game Beauty's so cool. Like, I'm rooting for them. I don't know if this is the right palette for me. Like, it's pastels, but it's just, I don't know, not my favorite color story. I think their first palette's my favorite. I think it's a beautiful color story. But it has a glitter in it, so I didn't pick that one up. But I'm definitely looking out always for their launches, and I can't wait for that perfect palette. That's just so me. But I think, like, unfortunately, as much as I appreciate them sending it, and I don't think the quality of the shadows is bad, it's just not an inspiring color story for me. Like, it's a lot of blue. Like, it's so much blue. So I'm gonna pass on that. I have the Brown Sugar palette. I'm keeping that. Love that little neutral guy. The Ivy palette from Sigma. I'm going to keep that. Sugar Pill, the first one, the first fun size. And you guys, I got this. I just ordered off Amazon. It was totally sold out on Urban Decay, of course. I waited too freaking long, but I did it. So this is the Party Favor palette. Like, literally, I'm so happy I bought this. I'm so glad I bought it. It is so shimmery and exactly what I want. And I love that it's actually neutral. Like, it is so good. Tell me why I didn't buy this at the time. What's my problem? But I'm glad I didn't wait even longer. I'm glad I got it. These are the last palettes, I believe. I think this is everything. I have the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes. I'm definitely keeping that one. I like this. I still really like it. It's good. It's like literally one of my favorite ones they've come out with. Probably since the Party Favor, which I just got. The Zodiac palette, you guys, like I don't think I'm ready to give this baby up. I'm not. I don't use it that much. Like I'm not gonna lie to you and say I use it all the time. I don't. But like I'm not ready to give it up. I'm really not. So pretty. Like I can't. I'm not getting rid of it. Sorry. Not doing it. I have my Violet Ink palette, but one of the shadows is broken. I did not know that. That sucks. Okay, I'm gonna just close that and never deal with it. I have all these palettes from the Sydney Grace and Temptaliate collection. I'm keeping all of them. I got them all in the light version, so I'm definitely keeping that. I have a video swatching them, talking about them. Definitely want to keep that. I mean, I just do love the Sydney Grace formula. I think it's amazing. I'm gonna keep the Patrick Ta. I'm gonna keep everything here. I'm still keeping this, I think. I like it. Mystic Petals keeping, and then these are the ones that also I had some like oil seepage on from Odin's Eye, which made me kind of sad, but these are really quite beautiful as well. Yeah, I think almost all of them had it. Let's see. Yeah, this one has it too. So I don't know, some shadows just do that. I don't know why some do, some don't. I'm not like a chemist. I'm not in there making them, but I hate when they do. I could tell you that much. Okay, well, that is the video. That's the declutter. Considering I just did a declutter a couple months ago, I feel like I did a pretty good job getting out a few more things so that way I can pass them on when my mom comes, and I feel pretty good about that. Even some palettes. I mean, not a ton of palettes compared to what I have, but I'm okay with having what I have. I just want to make sure I'm not getting too junked out by stuff that I don't actually want to give my time to, you know? So, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this stuff. I'm excited. I have some awesome homes to give it to, and I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.